Hello everyone and welcome to another Holler Board Games video. Usually in the morning I like to wake up and I go for a walk, but my wife got called in to work early this morning and my son is still in bed, so I figured it would be a perfect time to make another video, do some little extra creation today. I got up and got ready obviously, but can't do that, so we'll do it later, so let's do this instead. So today I'm going to show off something kind of unique that I've had a lot of friends ask me about, and I've posted online in a couple different places, but it is how I choose to store Zombicide. And I have a lot of Zombicide. I have so much Zombicide. This is my preferred way to store most of it. I also store Massive Darkness this way. I'll have links to all of these things down below the video, so that if you guys want, you can see how everything goes, and you can get these. These are just from Harbor Freight. They're super simple little hardware containers. They're relatively cheap. They're like $8-10 a piece or something like that. This for me is the best way that I find to store the game. I'm going to start out with Marvel zombies. Then we'll move on. I've also got Black Plague and Green Horde, and I've got Undead or Alive over here too that are stored similar, but there's little differences between each one. But let's go ahead and get into it. So in the Marvel zombies in the base box, this is where I store all of the rule books. I have all of the player boards in here, and I have all of the cards for everything are all zip-locked, baggied up. And this is also where I keep all of the tiles. Let's keep all the tiles for the game. That main box stores all of that and holds it all pretty well. And it's just kind of packed in there. There's nothing super fancy about it, but it keeps everything pretty well organized. I'll tilt that up. I'm also going to have a hand cam view of some of this stuff so that you can see. So that stores all of the rule books, all of the character boards. It stores all of the cards. And then I keep these are what I have all of the heroes in. So this one is for the regular heroes. We've got alphabetized, so that whenever you pull one, you can just look in here, figure out which one you need, pull it out, put it on the table. This just stays beside me, usually on the floor, a little side table, so that I can draw from it easily. And then in one that's just like it, we have all of the zombie heroes. Also alphabetized, the same thing. If you're playing in the zombie mode, you can grab these out and just you only need the player characters. You can grab the ones that you're playing with, set this one aside, and then have this one and just pull out from it when you draw a hero card. Same thing, vice versa, if you were playing in the hero mode. This is what I have on the table during games. And so what I'll do is I'll set the map up on the table, and I'll just have this set off to the side so it's easy to pull from. In here we have all of your survivors up top, alphabetized in these little drawers, so that you can just pull these out, grab the survivor out whenever you need to grab a survivor. Below that, in this row, we have all of your tokens for the game. All of your exit tokens, your spawn tokens, your chests, your doors. We have all of the extra stuff like the elevator from the X-Men mansion. All of your turn orders, we have all of that stuff. Dice and everything are all in here. And then we have in the drawers over here is where we have your zombies and your shield agents. So in the top one, we have all of your zombies and your, I forget what they call them in this game, but your Hydra zombies. And over here we have all of your brutes and runners. And then down here we have, for the zombie mode, we have all of your agents, and we have all of the equivalent brutes and runners for that mode as well. It's tucked down here. So when you're playing, you can have your map out. This is the only thing you need on the table. This can be set off beside you. Whenever you draw a bystander card, you just reach in here, grab the bystander that you want. Whenever you draw a whenever you draw a superhero card, you just reach in one of these and grab the superhero that you need and put it up. It's super quick. It's super easy. I tend to find that reduces the amount of time that I spend digging for things in multiple boxes and stuff. That covers Marvel Zombies. And set this off to the side. And you can see this box just has a little lift. It's not anything major. It's tough to get it all squeezed into one box. But then we have Undead or Alive. And Undead or Alive is largely the same way. So with Undead or Alive, what we have is in the box for Undead or Alive, we have all your rule books, and then we have all of your characters separated into different class types, because this Zombicide is one of the ones that have the different class types. We have all of these bagged up and separated into different class types so that it's easy to look through and pull out and see which ones you want. We've got the cards just like in the other one, and then we've got your character boards, your player boards, and the tiles in this box as well. And all of that fits in this box very easily, no lid lift, nothing like that. And then for this one, sort of the same way, but we have the abominations in here. These are the ones you can just, once again, set this beside the table. Whenever you draw that abomination card, you can just reach in, you can grab it out. There's plenty of space for the abominations in here, and I just label them with just an old label maker from Walmart. There's plenty of room for these. You can just reach in and grab them. And then we have another one of these, once again, only thing you need on the table. Up here in the top row for this one, I have extra abominations that are smaller. The smaller abominations can fit in these drawers so that you can just reach in and grab those. Below that, we have all of the tokens for the game and the exit and entrance tiles and all of that stuff. And then right down here, we have the riders from one of the expansions with the horses. We have the long dead walkers, and then below that, we just have your regular walkers and your runners and your brutes. So once again, this is all you need on the table. You've got your game set up. Need anything, you just grab it, pull it out of here, set it right up. Then we have Black Plague, which any of you that have Black Plague know there's a ton of content for Black Plague Green Horde. So what I find that's best for Black Plague Green Horde is a couple of different things. So in the main box for this, once again, all your rule books, all your character boards, and then the tiles for all of Black Plague and Green Horde. And that's the only thing that's in, it's the only thing that's in the main box here. It's just that. And so that all fits nicely in one box. And then we have another one of these. This has your abominations, necromancers, your tainted walkers, all of those things from the first one in here. Now, granted, I do not have everything for Black Plague Green Horde. If you do, you may need, a couple more of these to fit all the extra abominations in. But once again, set it off to the side. Super easy to just grab. And then for this one, we have another one of these guys, and you can see we have spectral walkers up here, dead-eye walkers. We have your rats and your wolves from the expansions up here. We have the Black Plague walkers in the top one, and the Black Plague fatties and runners. And then below that, we have the Green Horde walkers, and we have the Green Horde fatties and runners down here in this one. And what I have for Black Plague that is a little bit extra is I went ahead and I bought one of these storage containers. And this one is just a 20 bin standard container. And what I keep in here, since I didn't have enough room in this one for all of the dice and stuff, what I keep in here are the player rings, the pegs, all of your tiles and stuff, your entrance and exits tiles are all in here. I actually keep all of the heroes here for this one. There's some extra wolves and things. And so the smaller cards, all of the smaller cards go in here and fit in here. I do have all of these sleeves, so if you do have them sleeved, it will fit in this. I've got a couple of extra empty bins too that I haven't used for anything, but this is kind of like a catch-all, so it's more of things that you need during setup so that once you're done, you can get the tokens and stuff out, and you can set this off to the side, and you kind of don't need it anymore. So once again, all you really need on the table when you're playing is this. I will have links to all of this stuff down in the below the video, so you can check this out. Once again, like I said, everything comes from Harbor Freight. Super quick, and I just pick up some of these and I just keep them. I've already got ones bought for Deceased and for White Death as well, so I've got those planned out ahead of time. And you can even get most of these, like for example this one with Black Plague. This will all fit into a Calyx shelf if you want. You can take your game, you can put it on top, you can slide this in, you can slide this in beside it, and you can get this whole thing boxed into one Calyx shelf if you do it this way. I know you can use multiple boxes. A lot of people use multiple boxes. I don't like to use multiple boxes. I feel like they're kind of unstable and things kind of get tossed around in there. I like to just have it to where I can pull out the things I need to set up the game, set those off to the side, and then have the things that I need during the game with easy access. It's just something I've made up that I've created. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope that it helps you look around, see this stuff and think maybe, yeah, I'll grab some of that. Once again, I'll have pictures of this stuff posted. I'll have some pictures and video of it fitting in one Calyx shelves. I will say for Undead or Alive, I do not have the expansion content in Undead or Alive in its own box. It has its own separate box, so that is just for the base game and all of the extra abominations, the Kickstarter stuff, the riders, things like that. Things that don't fit in here that I have are the Necromantic Dragon. It's too big, so it doesn't fit in here, but I have it set up more of a display. I have a lot of my bigger minis set up on display. But yeah, so that should cover all of that. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this helps you get your Zombicide addiction under some form of control. So makes it a little bit easier to play, a little bit easier to get to the table, and makes it a little bit easier on you to grab things out when you need them. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks.